We've all heard the saying, better safe than sorry. It means be cautious so you don't make a mistake that you may later regret. It's not the wrong camp to fall into, by the way. People who are better safe than sorry do many positive things. They plan ahead, organize, and over-prepare. Consider the conscientious student. She has an A in the class, but still attends the test study sessions. Better safe than sorry. Consider the person who's nervous about missing a flight. He sets 3 alarm clocks. Better safe than sorry. Our beginning clip is from the movie Nim's Island, and Jodie Foster plays a writer of adventure novels. She has agoraphobia, which generally means she fears open spaces and publicity. She stays inside in an attempt to avoid panic and feeling a loss of control. As you might guess, this avoidance only secures her fear. Let's have this extreme example of better safe than sorry mark the safe end of our risk-taking continuum. Be thinking about how you see yourself, how safe, how risky you are in different circumstances. My encouragement to us all is to take a chance. Take at least one chance. Risks are part of life. They help us move forward. They give us confidence to keep risking. Taking risks can be fun to think about. What party can I throw? Who can I help? Can I sell my house? Should I join a dating website? How about painting my front door periwinkle? Chances come in all shapes and sizes, and using color isn't the biggest chance we can take, but it is a chance. Other risks are huge. Once taken, you can't go backward. You can't repaint your front door. When we think about risk-taking, we think about saying yes first and figuring out the details later. And it's nice to be around people who say, yes, sure, why not? We are inspired by people who buck the system, change careers, or donate in organ. Though saying yes feels bold and exciting, an important aspect of risk-taking is saying no. I couldn't resist this image. Stop me before I volunteer again. However, I don't want you to be discouraged from taking a chance to volunteer with us at Entry Point. Reflect for a moment about when you have said no to something unacceptable. Throughout our lives, we encounter complicated, stressful circumstances, and it's not clear what to do. We can eventually say no to something old in an attempt to get something new. For example, to have peace of mind, it's okay to distance ourselves from unhealthy relationships. People can be toxic to our systems. Their needs and ways of existence can force us to compromise ourselves and our happiness. So though these people aren't inherently bad people, they might not be the people for us, and we can prioritize our emotional well-being. As we think about which chance we would like to take, may we be open to the chances that include saying no to people, to negativity, to a habit, to fear. Saying no and walking away is a powerful way to take a chance. A chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Think about the chances you've taken that have changed your life. Maybe your chances have impacted other lives too. Did you get a pet? Develop a friendship? Take a trip? Traveling is risky for many of us. Have you ever noticed how crowded the bars are at airports? Some travelers seek liquid courage to fly and land somewhere new. Chances like traveling create definite change and definite uncertainty. Yet, we all know people who would go anywhere, anytime. Their curiosity and wanderlust drives them. What drives you? Inspires you and helps you feel brave? Are you open to feeling uncomfortable? How do you welcome or resist change? There are endless quotes about only regretting the choices we didn't take. Here's one: better an oops than a what if. This bold approach to taking risks is kind of on the other end of our continuum. These people accept the possible negative consequences of taking chances, and maybe they trust they'll learn something along the way. People have hope that it might be worth it. I heard Billy Joel in concert about 25 years ago. In between songs and with the energy of a packed Market Square arena, he told stories of his youth that included quitting high school to join a band. And his friends didn't think he'd make it as a professional musician. So years later, and lots of life lived, Billy Joel shares these insightful words. I am no longer afraid of becoming lost, because the journey back always reveals something new that is ultimately good for the artist. He goes on to remind us, we are the artists of our own lives, and may God be with us as we search for what drives us. How does faith factor into taking chances? Faith helps us live with purpose and hope. Risks are a part of life. They help us move forward and grow into our best versions of ourselves. In the second book of Timothy, the first verse is in a letter from Paul to Timothy. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. It's suggested that Timothy was content to work alongside of Paul, but Paul was urging him to stand stronger and push past his fear. Though created equally, it's my belief that we are vastly different people. We have different temperaments, different gifts. We develop our own values and interests throughout our lives. I will never parachute from an airplane. But I am happy to ask store clerks if they accept expired coupons. Physical risks are not my thing, but I can verbally take a chance or two. I wonder if God is leading the way, encouraging us. I wonder about messages from the universe. I wonder about wishes and visions in my mind. Often, I have no clue which visions to act upon. However, I like the idea of listening. If your mind has been trying to tell you something for a while, take the time to sit and listen. That little thing in your mind that keeps showing up is telling you it's important. It's telling you to take action. Whatever temperaments, interests, and spiritual beliefs, may we continually consider taking chances with both hopefulness and the understanding that there are no guarantees. If we choose leaps of faith, may we feel God's love and strength. You know, we could talk all day long about roadblocks to taking chances. First one, we feel uncomfortable and we're afraid. We feel worried about public opinion. We overthink situations and make them more complicated than they are. We are distracted from our true priorities, and we procrastinate, believing that we have more time. Sometimes later becomes never, however, so do it now. In closing, I'd like to invite you to consider where you fall on our continuum between safe and risky. Consider what drives you, inspires you, and helps you feel brave. Bravery is needed to risk what is for what is yet to be. May God be with us as we take risks to live what we define as our best lives. The chance you pick may be to say no to something unacceptable, or your chance may be to say yes to a variety of things, from relationships to what color to paint your front door. Your chance might be to stick your neck out for someone else. A trapeze act serves as a powerful life analogy. A trapeze artist trains, improves, and can swing back and forth on the bar really well. Back and forth feels steady and comfortable. A trapeze artist can play it safe and keep swinging, but that would be a boring act. Some chances we are offered in life involve a specific point of uncertainty, with nothing below us. This up-in-the-air feeling is scary. It may be worth it, however, to let go and to reach for something new.